Hey, I just finished the video about, the 3 exercises that you never heard of to pack muscle on your chest, back, and thighs. And I mentioned Nick Nilsson, and I forgot to actually get to that on the video. So I'm further down the walk now. I'm kind of in the middle of it, as you can see. But I wanted to tell you more about that. Nick Nilsson's program is time volume training, one of the many that he does, and I do like, as obviously fitness is pretty much the thing for me, I do like checking out other people's programs and running myself through them. And Nick, I've known Nick for a long time. I guess he's been online for about 18 years now, and he used to live in Canada. And I think when I started the Fat to Fit program back in 2002, he did a testimonial for the web page, which I thought was pretty awesome, and we did an interview and a couple stuff anyways. Anyway, it's nice to get back talking about him again and some of the stuff that he does, because there's a lot of scam stuff I find in fitness, and I talked about that. I'll link the 3 exercises you've never heard of video, and I'll link the don't believe the hype kind of video. That's more to do with mobility stuff, but applies across the whole fitness industry. I'll link those below. There's a lot of bullshit and hype, and just a lot of jackassery in fitness for some reason. And I guess it's just to sell more, and I guess you do need a certain amount of glitz and glam to make something sell, but there's a little bit too much. Like, I guess I should be yelling at you right now with hand animations and all kinds of stuff, but you know what, there are normal people out there too that just need information. That's a path I have to go down eventually, but not today. So anyway, back to Nick Nilsson's time volume training. So I just took a little run through it, and right now I'm doing the bodyweight version, because I just finished going through the Wendler 531 for a bit, and I could see that having worked for me really well when I was younger. 45 now, though, it would probably still keep working really good if I had come into it operating with 100% efficiency. But I came into it with a few dings and scrapes, and that unfortunately just gets exasperated by keeping trying to go for more and more weight. So anyway, I can't say that I dislike the program. I'll probably go back on it at some point, but I will never ever again not make calisthenics and body weight the focus of my training, with just a couple tad bits of the big movements, resisted movements, on the periphery. So anyway, time volume training that I did with the bodyweight version. First day, pistols, because I just happened to do a lower upper split just because I wanted to give it a try before I actually bought it. Yes, I did buy his program. So I was just kind of winging it because I understood the principle of it. The principle is you get a lot of volume done in kind of a short period of time, but in a non-fatiguing way, because you're doing low reps with rest. So for my routine, I was doing pistol squats because the knee is a little buggered at this point. It won't be soon. I already feel it's getting better. because of the shin boxes and the pistol squats, which right now you do off a chair, and then you just put a little. Thought I saw someone behind me. So almost became Blair Witch. Start off on a chair. Then when that becomes easy, you just put a board under your feet, which actually decreases the depth, but still gives you the butt stop. Then 2 boards and whatever. And then eventually, when you're very comfortable hitting the bottom position without pain, you ditch the chair and you just do them freestanding, or freestanding with the support forward, like on your arm, like you just hold on to it. Anyway, lots of way. It's not the topic of this video. Anyway, pistol squats. Time frame of 15 minutes. Rep range 3 reps. And you just keep hitting them. 3 reps left, 3 reps right, and then take a 10-second break. And then do it over and over and over again until the 3 becomes like you're just about to hit failure, but you don't hit failure. And at that point, you take your 10-second rest and you jack it up to 20 seconds. And you keep continuing on this way, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, whatever it takes to make it through the 50. No. Well, I mean, you could, but 15 minutes. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. My legs felt strong. They felt strong the next day, but not like locked and savaged, which means I'm ready to go again today. Because the next day that I did was just upper body, small upper body. Like I said, I was just getting a feel for it before I figured out exactly how I wanted to go at it. Was just a combo of push-ups and horizontal rows. I just put the barbell on the pins in the rack and hung underneath it to do the bodyweight rows. And 3 push-ups, feet elevated kind of deal, or wherever you're at, knees, whatever. 3 of those, and then 3 rows, and adjust accordingly, like 10 seconds after you finish one of them. So 3 push-ups, 3 rows, rest 10 seconds, or just keep flipping back and forth. And then when you start to get close to failure, add in 10 seconds, so on and so forth. It's not rocket science. And then for the time volume training, then you can go on to when to progress, like when to pick another variation of an exercise, or to add resistance, depending if you're doing the weighted version, like cluster training and all that sort of stuff. If you can make it past 5 minutes with only the 10-second breaks, then you need to up your resistance. I keep switching because it's actually, oh sorry, I got the camera in there, but it's pretty cold on the hands this morning. I don't know if you can see, it's the first morning with the frost. So beautiful though, lots of chipmunks out. So anyway, that's the basics of the time volume training. I'll put the link to his program below if you want to give it a buy and check it out. I would suggest it. So far, I'm looking forward to getting stronger, and adding 5 to 10 pounds of muscle or so. I'm looking forward to that, to working on that, while still being able to not be so written off the next day or for the rest of the day, that I can't say go for a walk, go for a jog, work on all the flexibility stuff that I want to do. More apt, I should say mobility, but not so much flexibility. You know what I mean, if you know what I mean. And being able to, say, go to class and still do jiu-jitsu and not be hampered by the training. Because, I'm starting to realize now that I think I got into this weight training thing a long time ago because I got tired of getting beat up and tired of being skinny. So, but now I'm realizing that there's so much involved in trying to keep more muscle than your frame actually wants. Like I naturally rest at 175 and I have to eat like crazy, and it has to be tight eating. to go 185, 195, and the training has to be on point, and that's all I can do. But now I'm realizing that I can actually be more mobile, strong in relation to my body weight, like as in chins and push-ups and jumping and running and sprinting and all that sort of stuff. I can have all that without investing so much time into just having muscles, and still be a killer on the mat. So really, I'd rather spend all that extra time training my chosen martial art now than hours in the gym. So I'd like to just get in, get strong, develop as much muscle as my body wants naturally, and also be able to go from 0 to 1,000 in the blink of an eye cold. And I want to do that for as long as I can. So that's the reason why I'm doing the time volume training right now instead of the traditional lifting. So if you're 35, 45 or up, and you're just missing a little bit of that go juice, you might want to give her a shot. It's kind of the best of all worlds, especially if you have other interests outside of just fitness. So yeah, that's time volume training. I'm Ray Burton, but that program's by Nilsson. And all the links are below. And if you have any questions about any of that, please ask. I'm here all day.